Patrick Ridge blasted out Paul on his TikTok page at the Graceland Ranch Sober Living.
I've been ripping and running for 2.5 years, bro, every day.
Brevard County Sheriff's Office will hunt you down and snatch your butt off the street.
Snatch your butt off the street. Listen in.
Interesting. That happens a lot, though. People that have like open cases, they try to go to treatment to try to minimize. I got you. No. I responded because your email, you'll see. Go look in my, go check your email. Nick might have open cases. I went to treatment with an open case. Right, but there's a way to go about it. Like the treatment center can contact the court, like the court officer, not the court officer, like the clerk, and let them know you're in treatment, right? So obviously there was a misstep there, right? Right, you could do it the right way. They notify them. They will notify the court if you're in treatment. I don't know. I think it's a really big mess, y'all. I think it's going to backfire on them. I think it's going to be a mess. I'm just being honest. Right. That's what I'm saying. They postpone, they'll work around somebody in treatment, but that clearly wasn't done. Right? Whose fault is that?
Nick seems to be doing much better today.
Hi, Babe Blue Eyes.
Than any other time I've been on live with him.
Nick seems to be doing better today, he said.
Junior, how many people are in Graceland?
I agree. I agree.
I think there's like 18.
There's 18 residents right now?
Girls. We have another girl coming in a day or 2 or 3, or there's another one in the plans for coming.
18.
Just a few minutes ago, Nick did.
They are using Nick.
Pat did. Johnny Crumb. I think I just saw Johnny Crumb.
That's rent alone. Okay.
I don't know if anyone cares, but we need 200. I don't even care if anyone cares. But
that's just in rent, not what they're getting in a percentage of the IOP clients. Right? Not what they make in YouTube views.
Also, like, not impossible.
Right? That's a month, yes. And those people pay $5,000 a month to sleep in a bed in a bunk bed.
People in the chat, that's really fucking cool. What happens if someone uses this while living there? We talk about it and we figure out what we're gonna do. Just like every situation that happens now.
She did.
Everyone gets together.
90,000.
Type situation, except for it's more of like a box thing.
Sober living without detox is dangerous.
And then over here we got
Sober living is the last step of like the treatment module, right?
last June Thanksgiving.
You're skipping a couple of steps, and that's what they're not telling people.
Maybe, I don't know who's gonna be there. I don't know if I'm gonna be there. I might be there.
Like,
I might be here.
the best way for treatment to be successful is detox, treatment, halfway house, IOP, right? These people are jumping straight to halfway in IOP. Where's the foundation there?
Probably more. I don't know. It's between him and Grant, more words than anyone else, like, ever. Johnny's over
Right, exactly, pineapples.
I believe.
Exactly.
Any day I want off, I can take off.
It's, and then you wonder why.
Personally, I don't give myself days off.
And the TikTok gifts a while, to be honest. Hold on, I'm gonna see.
From this, I'm doing something else, you know?
Because I did look them up yesterday, but I didn't go through.
Johnny knows what's up. Thank you for the heartbeat. Helps us a ton. If you can go right here.
I want to see. They have people writing reviews for them, clearly.
We have almost 800 people people in the chat. We appreciate
This one
you
I
all being
believe.
here.
The guy Patrick is not a good person, only in it for the money. The others that stay there feel this high off others' lows. Everyone is a walking hypocrite, and no one is willing to listen to you when you're in pain.
I don't know if I want to like.
Not one person is qualified, not even the bare minimum of basic human decency skills like listening to life trauma that brought me to where I am. Wow.
Yeah, they're making me.
Wow.
Scary. I have no freedom to get up or go anywhere.
Patrick, one of the owners, nor anyone else cared about me as a person or my inner child that I am trying to heal, which is the reason I'm kind of paying them. That person's not wrong. That person isn't wrong.
No, I'm just hanging out.
This is sad, dude. No medical staff. They have no medical staff. They have no clinical staff either.
It's like these people think, yeah, for real.
Exactly.
I'm wearing a diaper right now because I'm not allowed to go to the bathroom.
Did this dude just say he's wearing a diaper because he's not able to go to the bathroom? Is that real life? It is legal because it's considered a halfway house. It's not a treatment center. But they're not transparent about what that means to people that they're selling sobriety to. You follow me? You understand what I mean? They're not telling people, hey, this is a recovery, this is a sober house, which technically should be the last step in somebody trying to get sober. They're not doing that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you need treatment in order to get sober. I'm not saying that at all. I understand that people can take other pathways to recovery. However, in this situation, I am specifically referring to this situation. Right?
I only graduated 3 or 4 months ago, which is kind of crazy.
This dude just graduated. This program he graduated from?
Yeah, and I only eat candy corn.
This is like crazy to me.
Yeah, but over the past 9 months.
I'm sorry. I have a question real quick, and then I'll get down.
Okay.
When I went to rehab during detox, they gave you medicine like Doan or whatever
yep.
to help.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any medical staff there to give these people this medicine.
None.
And they don't know if they're also doing it. Like, it's so dangerous. Like, I almost DIE
somebody on their
coming
Reddit
off of them.
yesterday said that they had a screen recording of that they're taking Nick off of all his medication, or he'll have to surrender, like even like his mental health meds. And I said, do you have a screen recording of that? Because you're not a fucking doctor. You can't just take people off medicine or change their medications. You can't do that.
Yeah, I actually did a dual diagnosis, and I really like the one in Pennsylvania where I was at, Eagleville. Like, it's really great one, and they even have separate area for people for long term.
Right.
I was in the 60-day one with the detox and then the rehab and that, and then I went over to the other one before even considering sober living.
Right.
And to hear that they're just taking them in there. And I heard that lady I wasn't in your live yesterday. I saw a recording on Mickey Mouse or Kai, where she was saying, "Oh, for 2 weeks he'll have like a big brother. He has to surrender." Yep. And I don't know this guy. I've just seen clips. Like, he's not mentally. He's gonna end up flipping, or someone's gonna get hurt, or he may get hurt.
Yeah.
I'm worried, and they're all doing it for views. And unfortunately, from what you're saying about the California laws, like, they just can't go in there and shut this place down? Or
no, because
it's not regulated?
It's, even though it's unethical, right? It's still, he's operating, well, let me rephrase that. He is, there's a super gray area, right? Where he's saying it's a sober house. He doesn't have medical staff or treatment staff, right? So he's in what he's supposed to be doing is being transparent about the type of program that he has, if that makes sense. He's not technically, under the eyes of the law, doing anything illegal. He's not billing insurance. The IOP is billing insurance.
I understand that, but what if something like really bad happens to that guy or someone in that house? I mean, will they be held liable, or do they have to sign them rights away?
Is before I went into treatment, when I got sober, right? I didn't necessarily have an H issue at that point in time. So, but I still had to be seen by a doctor, okay, to be medically cleared in order to go straight in instead of going to a detox to be properly detoxed first, right? Nick isn't seeing a doctor, so you're just bringing this kid in off the street.
Well, that's like when I went in 2017, because it was the year my mom passed away. I actually had to get medical clearance because I had other medical problems before they would take me.
Right.
And like, I'm not trying to change the subject, but with like LR, like I've heard like she only did the H for like not even 3 months, but she's been on the other for like 20 years. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I actually know someone that's been on Stone for like 15 years, and she's scared to come off of it, where I've had friends come off of it. Like, I'm not on anything.
I think that with any medication, if you are still using, coming off is not the answer.
Okay, so even though she's using the
it
rack,
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
she should stay on it.
Well, I think that's what her fear is, maybe going into HAB, is that they're going to take her off of that or wean her down off of it. But I don't see why the clinic hasn't already started lowering her dose with her going in there dirty as much as she has been for so long.
Because she's not going.
Yeah. I wish the best for her. I hope she does go for her kids, if anything, not for herself. I gotta go with my grandkids. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving.
Have a good day. Have a good Thanksgiving.
For talking to me.
I agree. But what they're doing is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's and it at the very least, they should need medical clearance. He's using it as like a clout. Thank you. It's attention. It's just attention. That's all it is. Right? And it's really unfortunate. Oh, somebody called in a welfare check? Right. And anything would be enough. This is like a reality TV fucking rehab center, and it is so wrong. It's so wrong. Graceland Ranch. It's so wrong to me. It's so wrong. Right, like that's what I'm saying. It's not reality TV. This is these people's lives.
What are your hobbies? I make videos. I'm trying to learn how to make videos.
Yeah, I do think that the Nick thing is gonna be, it's gonna be an issue, and I don't exactly know. I don't think it's gonna go well for them at all. Right. It's yeah, that too, Brittany, right? Which is I wonder if the meeting knew they were being filmed. I didn't see it. Was it a house meeting or was it like an outside closed meeting? I'll be ready for it. Right, and that's what I'm saying, Sherry. Right? Like, what are you teaching these people if you're live streaming 24 hours a day? Like, when you're new in recovery, your focus, right, should be where? Here, in here. It shouldn't be on the fucking internet. It's just not going to end well. That's it. It's not going to end well. Oh, you don't follow Wiki? They called it a staff meeting and an AA meeting? They called it... Oh, hold on. They called an AA meeting a staff meeting?
Hell yeah, that's limoncello. You know about that? Limoncello, the key lab.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the last step in the treatment world, right? Not the first. It's not the first step. Hi, Kick Rocks. And I'm surprised that more people aren't like, what are you doing? I'm still hung up on the diaper. I'm saying, can you imagine sitting on a live stream wearing a diaper so that you don't have to get up and go to the bathroom?
I just like LaCroix in general. I could drink like 15 of them a day.
Graceland Ranch. I agree. I think that Nick is going to be the one to shake shit up a bit. I really do. There are a couple of people on TikTok. That's what he just said. He just said he's wearing a diaper so that he doesn't have to use the bathroom. No. I mean, I don't think it's going to be in a good way. Stop, Crystal. Hi, Taylor. I think that if Nick gets there, right, he's going to go in a day or two tops. Something's going to happen. He's going to flip his shit. And he's going to blast them on the internet. I do, Popcorn Lover. So, I saw maybe like 2021. I started looking at them weird. Maybe. So I've been, it's a situation I've been aware of for a while. There are old clients that talk about them on this app. They're there. They're there. They're there. Just gotta look for him. I filed the FOIAs yesterday, but I don't think I'll get them until like Tuesday, Wednesday. If they stretch it out to the max, it'll be about 10 days. Oh, you're good. But I'll have it. I'll have it. And I think that's gonna make me mad. Because I really dislike situations like this. It really bothers me. Like I said, you want to go be a piece of shit on your own? Go be a piece of shit on your own. But when you start hurting other people, exploiting them, taking advantage of their weaknesses, that I don't like. I don't like that. And I don't know what Nick's deal is. If he's a scammer on TikTok or whatever the fuck, you're still exploiting the shit out of him. So do you know about that? I don't know if I was tagged or I saw something about a P3DO. Does anybody know the lowdown on that? Hi, Smiley. You want a box? Lori in court. She's waiting for a decision by mail. Start looking into the funding. Yeah, I know. I just needed like a jump off spot. Oh man, I wish I could have seen that. Cause I know she would have been like, sir, what the fuck? Oh wait, he supports Diddy? Right, Popcorn Love It. That's what I must be thinking of. But was that sponsor in the house around other people? I think that's where I'm confused. Because I did go through a lot of the Queen of Being Banned 2.0 at gmail.com. Text to Sally. Were you a client there? Your name is familiar to me. the P3DO. The CP person runs meetings in that house? Is that what you're saying to me? I hate this chat sometimes. Somebody that has been convicted of CP runs meetings at this sober living facility? Is that... I don't know, that might be it, but
Right there. 1 mil. Thank you guys so much. We got so many people in here. Amazing.
I'm legitimately speechless. Because I did come across him giving some P3DO sympathizer vibes, but I didn't know where it was originating from. That person has access to the clients in the house? I feel like, you know that sound, the woman was too stunned to speak? That's how I feel right now. Somebody drop the name in the chat. I agree, Bonnie Green. I agree. I agree. That's fucking wild to me. It had to be on the subreddit. I saw something about it. The Patrick was talking, and it was very like P3DO sympathizer like, and I was looking at it like, but I didn't know that. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to get this for you, y'all. I can't wait to get this for you. I think that the FOIA is going to be pretty in-depth. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Villain. How are you? So I came across Pat actually in a different way. His dad, I guess, is very well known in the area, and they were trying to get a squatter out of a property of theirs. And then I had my spine fused in January, so I never slept at night too much. And I started to follow him and his wife on Instagram, and they're just literally up hours upon hours upon hours. And he'll take you on the rides there to Graceland, and you can see what goes on.
So I don't know if you were here, but yesterday I said that. I said the vibe that I get is more like a TC. I've said that. I believe that.
It's very
which have been proven ineffective. Statistically proven ineffective. Okay. Yeah. They prove to be counterproductive as far as the inside, right? Their methods are counterproductive to what is necessary in order to maintain recovery. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mandy,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
Manic Mandy's right. They stream everything and everybody. Like Pat streams his entire life, and I know his wife was an addict, and they have a son now. So they supposedly she was clean during the pregnancy, but now it looks like she's going back.
Yeah.
Down that hill. But I've seen him go in to Graceland. Like he'll get a call, like things are out of control, and he'll leave the house and they're ransacking rooms, and like these people still have cars when they go there. I've seen him go through their cars and find rugs, or they'll find the paraphernalia, and then they'll sit these people down, but there's no structure. And looking at the people he uses as his quote unquote staff, they all seem to still be the same, but they seem a lot more hyper lately. They've all dyed their hair different colors lately. They're just way out there.
Popcorn Lover. So I'm not familiar. What I am familiar with is the South Florida Shuffle, right? I don't know much about California. And I just started giving it some attention, so it's going to take me a bit to familiarize myself with the laws in California. I'm surprised that they don't have, like, what he's doing was rampant in South Florida for decades. It's literally, but when Palm Beach created the Sober Living Task Force, they started cracking down on that stuff because they became aware of the loopholes, right, that people were using in order to exploit body broker, right? Now, I know that he says that he's not a body broker, but receiving a percentage from the IOP, from the insurance company, is still a form of body brokering. You might not pay those kids to relapse so that you could shuffle them back through detox because you don't have that. You follow me?
Yeah, and what the one person said in the chat, it's like a circus sideshow. It literally is. Like they can, it reminds me of that show on MTV back in the day, you know, where they all became roommates and they were all over each other. I mean, that's
Real world.
Yeah, that's basically what it is for quote unquote recovering addicts. There's just no structure. They fight, they scream, they yell. I've seen them throw things at each other.
That's the vibe I get. I get more like a reality TV show, but for addicts. But this is not.
And that's what it is. It's like
I agree, Popcorn Lover. I agree. I'm just saying, in the eyes of the law, he's operating in a gray area.
Mm-hmm. And now he battles on here like nonstop, all night long, like all day. And that's when I started to see him here. I was used to seeing mostly over on Instagram Live or Facebook Live a lot. And then last week or so, like he was on there with the Island Boys the other night too. Like, and he's just battling all night long.
And he said that the gifts go to donations. The donations and the gifts go to outings and to the clients. I don't believe that either.
I've never seen in any of the couple of months I watched him, and he does literally film everything.
I know.
I'd like to see him take anybody out on an outing except himself and his wife. That's about it.
Is his YouTube? Yeah, it's Patrick Ridge. I got it.
Yeah, his Instagram.
He's live right now.
Yeah, his Instagram is Pat_Ridge.
Oh man. Oh, easily Popcorn Lover. 9 people on the YouTube live.
The YouTube is something I think he probably just started to go. I think he started out over on the Instagram. He worked his way over to Facebook and then worked his way over here.
Watch, I'm typing in there on my main. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. I typed. Hold on. Can't wait to get the Foyers back to expose this place for the unethical place it is. I think that it already has, Tyra.
Oh, yeah. Something's gonna come back.
I think that it already has. I have heard stories about it.
I don't know what power his father's got, but somebody has mentioned his dad's very powerful in whatever area.
He's got money, right? He's super loaded.
Right. I mean,
you know, you have names. Can you email me or where the case is located? I don't think Nick made it there yet.
Last I heard, he was on the bus.
I think that it's gonna be a disaster.
It's gonna go down. I think with Nick is out there as it is already, but they're gonna get the cops there eventually, and it won't take long. I think with Nick.
I know that Pat's. Is it his stepdad or his dad?
I think it's his real dad.
Yeah, that's what I heard too, Manic. I can't believe they're letting this comment rock. This comment hasn't been deleted yet.
Maybe somebody had noticed it.
12 people in the chat. So they stream on multiple different platforms.
Yep.
And YouTube, the YouTube is monetized. He's got a decent...
Yep. I think he's probably at this point monetized.
Oh, they're going to block me anyway, especially once I get noisy. Who supports them? Do we know? I can't imagine them having like recovery support. Who knew, right? Right, Manic? That was crazy to me. I was live for that. And I heard him say that and I was like, is this real life? I couldn't believe that they said that. I know. I'm gonna get Victoria done if I can. Graceland Ranch is the name of the program.
Been in people's lives lately, chit-chatting about Lisa.
She's got no business speaking on Lisa.
You shouldn't be speaking on anybody.
None. Zero. I can't wait to be done with her though, because her voice just drives me fucking insane at this point. Just being completely
At least
honest.
they don't give her a box. She just sits in the chat, but still.
She does like the attention now too. Patrick Ridge is the owner of Graceland Ranch Sober Living, co-founder of Ridge Production and the band Learning to Lose. Sober 17 years. Who did? Ice Can. He's toured with Lady Gaga and others around the world.
There's no way he's been sober that long.
I'm not buying it. Icky did? In Mandy's live? I thought she was at work.
Yeah. Icky Vicky goes into Mandy and Jen, the trucker girls, live because they'll let her talk in the chat. They won't give a box, but they let her be voiced in the chat, which most people start making comments and she'll finally leave.
Right. That's embarrassing for her. That's what I'm saying, Batsy. He doesn't necessarily look sober to me now.
Oh yeah, she tried saying I think she said she's never tried coming into your chat. It's like
Victoria?
Somebody called her out on it.
She comes in here all the time. I see her slide through the door.
They were talking about the Abby girl the other day with the Cash App, and I said that she had come into your live demanding a box, and you told her, no, I don't give anybody, don't give Lisa, I don't give Victoria, nobody, any of them a box. And Victoria was like, I've never gone into her chat. And I was like,
that's a lie.
You have.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah, everybody was like,
is there anything that she can be honest about?
I don't think so.
No, me too.
She said the other day that she had no clue that Lisa's habit went back as far as almost 20 years until right now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly what she said.
Wait, but who was she? She does that a lot. She goes into other lives and like starts drama and then makes herself a victim. It's quite embarrassing.
Yeah, I think she's following it mostly now because she sees Kim doing it.
Yeah, but I don't think that people should do that either, so.
I don't think anybody, if they want to keep their page, in my opinion, reputable where they started it, should let anybody in a box.
Yes, very. That's why everybody needs to do their research when talking about if you have a loved one that needs to go to treatment. There's very specific language that you need to look for. And I understand that not everybody knows that.
Right.
I understand, but you have to do your research. Nobody should be coming off the street and into a sober house. That's not how it goes.
No.
Oh, for sure, millions, Chrissy. It is. Is it a billion-dollar industry? Hi. It's unfortunate. They used to do it in South Florida. We used to get hit for they used to give us UAs, 3 UAs a week, right? And they bill our insurance $1,700 each UA. And like we weren't even leaving the property.
Wow.
It was a huge problem.
I know. I live in Massachusetts, and we
I don't know who that is.
Meth Mile in
Sorry.
Boston. Yeah, and that file follows all the way into like the medical part of Boston, and they've cleaned it up twice. They've taken the camps down. They've given them like tiny one room places to live. Nothing works.
Right, and that's the thing too. Like you got these people spending $5,000 a month to sleep in a bunk bed and do your chores.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I'm gonna read this to you. This is the guy that I referenced yesterday, right? Owner sentenced to more than 27 years in prison for multi-million-dollar healthcare fraud and money laundering scheme involving sober homes, and alcohol and drug treatment center. Okay. 2 owners of sober homes and alcohol and drug treatment centers were sentenced to 27 and 3 years in prison, respectively, for their participation in a $1 million healthcare fraud and money laundering scheme that involved the filing of fraudulent insurance claims forms and defrauded healthcare benefit programs. After hearing victim impact statements from a number of parents whose children suffered fatal and non-fatal overdoses, the judge sentenced Kenneth Chapman, aka Kenny, of Boynton Beach, to 330 months in prison to be followed by 5 years of supervised release. Chapman was also ordered to register as an SA. Okay. He had previously pled guilty to conspiracy to commit healthcare fraud in violation of Title 18 USC Section 1349, conspiracy to commit money laundering in violation of Title 18. I'm going to leave that out. His wife, Laura Chapman, 44, Boynton Beach, was settled by to 36 months in prison to be followed by 3 years of supervised release after having pled guilty of 2 counts of making a false statement related to a healthcare. I knew a lot of girls that lived in his houses, and they have lifelong trauma from living there. So it happens, y'all. It happens. Maybe I should try to contact this special agent in charge and get it. Hold on, let me look for another name here. U.S. Attorney Bang. And I'll take this one. Yep, I got that. Yeah, it's unfortunate. A lot of them are really damaged. Oop. They're damaged. They're not. You want to come up? You could come up. Oh, I don't. Is Ahmad not in here? Maybe not Ahmad with superpower.
How are you?
You're good. Enjoy. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. So this guy that runs at Sober Living, I've heard of him and I've seen him, but if he's taking someone in off the street, doesn't he need like a medical professional on staff at all times?
You would think, right?
So how does he get away with that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I would think like at some point they're gonna try to get this guy sober. I don't know what he's on. I don't know too much about him, but
yeah, me either. I really don't know much about him either. I really don't know. I don't know if you hear. I don't know much about California laws, right?
But he's gonna try to get sober, which means withdrawal. Mm-hmm. And that I would think you need a medical professional for.
I mean, I always had to go through medical clearance. It's crazy. I don't think that they should be allowed to do that.
Right.
I don't think that they should. And I'm trying to I think I'm gonna try to contact the agents that are in this specific article, right? Because they'd be familiar with it.
Yeah.
And I could get it to, if I could get them to pay attention to this situation, maybe we'll have a...
Yeah, I know there was a girl who used I think when I first got on TikTok, all she talked about was her
medical
experience in that sober living home, and I guess was trying to expose him and what really goes on.
Oh yeah, they're here. They're on TikTok.
Yeah.
You may have to scroll back to find those videos, but they're here. They've come here and exposed him. Old clients.
Well, everything comes out in the wash.
Everything. It's Patrick that is a piece of shit for doing what he's doing. He knows that those people need a higher level of care.
Yeah.
He knows that.
Especially the past few videos I've seen. Like I said, I don't really follow either one of them, but you know how the algorithm gets you.
Right. It's crazy to me. And more people should be, I mean, if anybody talks to Nick, if anybody has a way to contact Nick, if you could get him in touch with me, I will find him a better place to go to. This is not right. It's unfair. I don't have a box request, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous that they're playing with people's lives. It's crazy to me.
Right. All right. That's all I wanted to ask you. Thank you so much.
You're good.
You can
have a
drop
good
me.
day.
You
Happy
too.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
To obtain residence for the sober home, defendant Kenny Chapman and others involved in the conspiracy provided kickbacks and bribes, including free or reduced rents, gift cards, controlled substances to individuals with insurance who agreed to reside at the sober house. I'm going to try to get the contact information for these special agents.
I would not send my worst enemy to one of
Absolutely
his places.
not.
And just and they're not regulated. They're not required to be regulated.
I know.
Yeah, in the state of California, it's all about the money.
And is nobody able to get that to Nick? Like, because listen, if he wants to go to treatment, I could find him. Hi, Jen. I could find him someplace that'll take him that will give him a scholarship. This is fucked up. This is not where this kid needs to be.
Well, and I'm not, and hence I'm not real sure how serious he is. I think this other dude's chasing some clout.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is.
Look, no one can judge somebody else's desire, but I think you're right. If he was really ready to do some intensive work, he would just go to treatment. Why sober living? He's not even sober. So,
but who knows if he knows that that's not what he's going to?
Right. Well, I mean, or does he even care? They're covering his costs to get there.
Yeah, the best way to get a hold of Nick is to go through Mariah.
Who's Mariah?
Mariah is his girlfriend.
Does anybody talk to her?
I don't.
I do a little bit here and there on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
They were living together in the motel room. She's actually staying with her dad right now.
So can you send her a DM and tell her to contact me?
I can. But right now they've got Nick so hyped up because he's looking at it as these big famous people. These famous people want me to go here, and Nick is looking at, I'm going to these famous people, and I'm going to have this loving family. They're not going to give up on me. They're going to help me. But they are totally, Patrick has said it publicly on videos and on his live that he does not care about Nick at all. If this does not work out, they have made it public now to where there's thousands of people, actually hundreds of people messaging them to please help them. So if it doesn't work out with Nick, the next day they can have somebody else on their way.
Body brokering, basically, online.
Yes, it's in a video on TikTok here where Patrick says that himself. I can find that video for you. Yeah, you were in that live too. But I mean, the only reason why I started really getting into this is when Nick met Fly,
Mm-hmm.
and he was starstruck, like starstruck. And then Fly introduced him to Patrick, and that's when he's starstruck, and he feels like he's gonna go there, and they're gonna help him, and he's gonna be because the only thing Nick wants is to be accepted.
Right.
He wants to be accepted, and he wants to be loved by somebody. That's it. And if you show a little bit of attention and love towards this man, he's going to cling on to you. Is he going there to have this disaster? Absolutely. It is going to be.
He doesn't see it though. He doesn't see it. Yeah.
And he's not going to listen to anybody. He's not even going to listen to Mariah. He made Mariah get on her knees before he left, and basically say that she was sorry, because he blames her for a lot of it's a bad situation. I don't want to put it all out there because I'm not either one of them. I don't know the 100% proof, They're both human beings and they both deserve a chance. They both have their issues. They both need to heal. I can message Mariah and see if she will message you. She's very shy, very, very shy. So if she knows that you're well known, it might take a little bit, but I think
it's worth sending a message.
I'm trying to find contact information for these FBI agents.
I will reassure her in any way I can that you're a good person and to message you back. I'll give her your email.
Right, that's what I'm saying, Jen. This isn't the place. Yes, my email.
I think I do think it's worth trying to get a hold of the agent, especially if they're trying.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
They're basically trying to body broker online. It's not good.
It's major because they've got hundreds of people waiting in line now to go to that facility, and these people are thinking that it's a facility,
right?
That's going to help you detox. No. Nick had honestly admitted everything that he is using the other night online.
It's not Florida, it's California.
It's California. No. But the agents that were in that article,
they were from Florida. Okay.
They are Florida, but if I contact them, they might be able to.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
All right.
Wow.
I've got your email. I'm gonna jump off here quick and try to get off because it's on this.
Yeah, you're good. I'm about to end anyway.
I'm gonna try to get up with her, and I'm just gonna tell her to go through your email because it's easier for you to respond that way.
Yes, absolutely. My DMs are so full right now.
It might take her a bit, but I'm gonna reassure her in every way.
Yeah, you're good.
Because
Thank you.
I would trust you with my kids. Okay, that's how much I trust you. You are. What you say you gonna do, you do, and you stand on the truth. So I mean, yeah. I'm gonna get off and go message her quick.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You too. Have a good Thanksgiving. I'm gonna end, y'all. So I'm gonna try to track down this.
Yeah,
FBI
for sure.
agents
I mean, if he doesn't have anybody coordinating the health aspect of this, it could be dangerous.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I agree.
If you need me to help behind the scenes, let me know. I'm here.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. If I don't see y'all, I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. Continue to tell Lori that I personally will cash up her $20 for anything that she thinks she has on me. And I will see y'all soon.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Don't eat too much.